Okay, hi everybody. Again, this is Logan. I'm sorry I didn't get to record from last week. I was busy with schoolwork. As you know, school comes first. But enough talk about school. Let's get down to business in the world of sports. Alright, in NFL news, Eagles tackle Jason Peters has been arrested. He is free on a $628 bond after being arrested in Shreveport, Louisiana, for violating the city's loud music ordinance and resisting arrest. According to police spokesman Bill Gooden, Peters refused to show his driver's license to the police after being stopped on Saturday night because of the volume of music coming from his vehicle. Peters' refusal to show his license was added to the charge as resisting arrest. The tackle was a Pro Bowl selection this year, but did not play because of injuries. In MLB news, Trainer has been traded to the Royals. Center, I'm sorry, Catcher Matt Trainer has been traded to the Kansas City Royals from the Texas Rangers for money. He's expected to be at the Royals' home game against the Milwaukee Brewers. Trainer established career highs for 82 games, 237 at-bats, 22 runs, 50 hits, 5 home runs, 27 RBIs, and 22 rocks in 2010 for the 2010 season. He was also a primary catcher for C.J. Wilson, the Rangers' opening day starter, for much of the season, including the playoffs. He also hit a home run in the American League Championship Series and batted a .273 with 1 home run and 4 RBIs in 11 Cactus League games for the Rangers this spring training. Silva has also been released from the Cubs after a debacle. The Chicago Cubs have released Carlos Silva. After learning on Saturday that he wouldn't make the Cubs' 25-man roster, Silva began to yell at Riggins, saying the pitching coach wasn't honest with him about his possible role on the team. Silva also said that the competition for the 5th starter's job was always against him. Silva has to wait 48 hours for release waivers to clear. After that, he'll receive his check from the from the Cubs and will be free to make any deal that he wants with any major league team. The Cubs are responsible for Silva's $11.5 million contract, $11.5 million contract. And if another team signs Silva to a 2011 contract, the amount the Cubs owe him would be lessened by the amount of that deal. Silva's contract also includes a $2 million buyout of a 2012 option, which the Mariners are responsible for paying at the end of the season since Silva was acquired from the Mariners for Milton Bradley in the 2009 season. In NHL news, Larman has stopped a purse snatcher. Florida Everblades center Drew Larman said he just reacted when he heard 59-year-old Beverly Whaley scream after an unknown man took off and ran him with her purse. Larman says he broke into a sprint and continued yelling at the purse snatcher. When the thief was getting into his car, Larman jumped from his spot and stopped the door from closing with both his arm and leg. He yelled at the man before taking the purse out of the man's hand and returned it to Miss Whaley. Larman, who's played with both the Boston Bruins and the Florida Panthers, downplayed the whole heroic move by saying he just reacted. In soccer news, Barry has been named the England captain. Fabio Capello has named Gareth Barry as England captain for tomorrow night's friendly against Ghana. Capello released newly appointed skipper John Terry from the squad after the Euro 2012 qualifying win over Wales on Saturday. Barry will take the armband against the World Cup quarterfinalists. And Buttle has gone back to Germany. Forward Edson Buttle has returned to Germany, leaving the United States with only 21 players for tomorrow night's exhibition against Paraguay. The forward signed with Ingolstadt of the German Second Division in January after leaving Major League Soccer's Los Angeles Galaxy. Buttle was dressed for Saturday night's game against Argentina, but he did not play. In NCAA basketball news, and no, it is not about the Final Four or about March Madness. It's about Georgia Tech and how they hired Dayton coach Brian Gregory in order to lift Georgia Tech's failing basketball program. The 44-year-old coached at Dayton for 8 seasons, posting a record of 172 to 94. He guided the Flyers to a pair of NCAA appearances, reaching the second round in 2009 with an upset over West Virginia. Dayton has also won the NIT in 2010, beating North Carolina in the championship game. Dayton has only had one losing season under Gregory and won at least 20 games 5 times. But the team is coming off a disappointing season, going 7-9 in the Atlantic 10 and 22-14 overall. The Flyers have failed to reach the NCAA tournament for the second year in a row, losing to Richmond in the final of the Atlantic 10 tournament. Well, hopefully Gregory helps lift the Yellow Jackets in their pursuit of becoming a winning team again, since last time was 2004. But anyway, yes, this has been Logan Patton with Sports Talk with Logan Patton. If you have any questions or suggestions, you can contact me at loganpato@textnow.me. If you have any questions, comments, referrals, I guess you would say, suggestions, I'm sorry, is the word, suggestions, comments, questions, suggestions for me, you can contact me here, or you can also follow me at Twitter at LoganPat97. Follow me on Twitter again. Comments, suggestions, questions, anything like that. You can also comment on the YouTube page. I'd really appreciate it. Anything you want to hear. Also, if any kids from Elliott are watching, I'm just saying this right now. I am looking for an athlete to interview, because this show is supposed to help me help me in the road of becoming a sports broadcaster. And I think it'd be really cool if I can get an interview with one of the student athletes at the actual school. I got my interview with Marquise, but unfortunately it wasn't videotaped. But other than that, so yeah, just talk to me at school, and we can think of like setting something up where I can interview you and get it on record. So yes, anyway, that's been Sports Talk with Logan Patton. So until then, this is Logan Patton signing off.